Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Putraku Rangga from SMA Negeri 1 Kawedanan. On this second page, the main motion is the House. This House prevents the strategy of pushing for institutional and reform to address police abuse and misconduct rather than defunding the police. We, the negative first speaker, rather disagree with the definition given by the opposition. To make a push of institutional reform rather than defunding the police is like nonsense. You know, other government agency is actually more worth it to spend it rather than one rather than on the police department that in fact has committed racism and misconduct. So I hear on the video the opposition team is says to make a diverse recruitment policy. So in this matter, I think it's not gonna work it. In each state, each places, there will be a diverse ethnicity. You can have one state with one ethnicity, you can. It obviously there are two or three ethnicity in one state. So to make a diverse recruitment will not work it. For example, if you recruit on this state for white people police and in that state is a lot of Hispanic and Latina, that is not gonna work. And the second statement by the opposition is place a lot of public camera. This is what I'm connecting at. It's okay if it's public place, but you can place it on other place like privacy place. And it's gonna take a lot of money, obviously. It's no, it's not gonna work. So to help my argument, I have two or three points in my mind that I read on this book. Point number one, defunding police will be good for other. It's obviously the other agency. They will have more fund from the government. It's really good. My point number two is firearm is indeed dangerous. As you can know, firearm from 2 centuries ago or 1 century ago, I believe, is actually a human genocide. It's human slaughter from a war, from a criminal, you can say it, or from a police misconduct and police racism. It's actually a dangerous stuff. So if we defunding the police, the police will have more firearm, and it's actually good for civilian like us. It will have more safety. And my point number three, last but not least, rest if in fact on the fact racism cannot be abolished. Yes, racism cannot be abolished. It will have on the inner human or like super sorry superior human, superior ethnicity, they will have an inner racism. So we can take example from the American USA. America once have a civil war about abolishing a slave or not. That just that is casus belli. That's the casus belli about the civil war. It's actually a funny thing, but it's actually an ironic. So from 1 century ago, there was a racism, a slave, and until now there will be a racism, but our inner in our inner heart. So that's it from my argument. I think for my judges and my distinguished guests, I say thank you.